Hello everybody, this is Josh again with TektopiaTV, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Sennheiser Game Zeros, a gaming headset by Sennheiser. They've been out for quite a while now. I always loved the look. I got the white, red, and black, but I've always loved the look of them, and I know Sennheiser. I've had an older pair of Sennheiser HD 212 Pros, I think is what they were. And they sound amazing, and I've never found another headset that have sound as good. I mean, obviously I've heard some, but not any that I've owned. But so I got these for like $200, I think it was $200 shipped from B&H Photo about a year ago now, and I absolutely love these things. They're extremely comfortable. I haven't had a single problem with them. They've always worked. Now I'm going to run through some really quick things. They do have, a little bit of weight to them, not much. I mean, as you can see, I mean, they look really good. I absolutely love the way these things look. So they have extra large ear cups, so that way they actually fit over your ear, like completely over your ear. They don't sit on your ear. They don't have any fatigue whatsoever. The headband itself, it can extend out, pretty far. I mean, look at this. That's absolutely bananas. I don't know anybody that has a head that big. So they extend out really far for mostly plastic design. They do have metal here for the joints of the actual ear cups themselves, but I mean, you can flex them easy. There's a little bit of creaking in them now, but when I first got them, there was absolutely none. I mean, these things were just built solid. They still are built solid. I haven't had anything go wrong with them. I haven't had anything break. Now it does have a volume knob here. I don't know how well you can see that. The lights are pretty bright on this white. So it does have this volume knob on the ear cup here that you can, so that way you could turn it down really fast. It doesn't fully mute it. It just turns it down to like maybe 10% or 15% volume without having to go into your system sounds or messing with the volume controls on your keyboard. Somebody comes in, you can just, what's going on? And then turn it right back up and you're good to go. It does have this nice adjustable, bendable boom mic, so you can bend it out, you can bend it in anywhere you want it to be. So I can put these things on. Let me get these things right here for my head anyway. I usually go out one click and they're pretty comfortable at that point for me anyway. So put them on, put the mic down, push it in, talk, do whatever you got to do, play your game. And now it does have a mute function, so I can flip it up and it'll mute. Now you can hear the audible click. So it has a nice click, a nice tactile feedback to let you know, and an audible feedback to let you know that it is muted now. So I like that too, because if you're in the middle of a game, somebody comes in, you don't want to hear your conversation, flip it up, finish whatever you're talking about, flip it back down, continue gaming. So that's really nice. Now the cable is a 3 meter long cable, plenty of length. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's braided, real nice cable. Doesn't bind up. I haven't had any issues with it. It's not fraying. I mean, I'm not exactly the most easy person on my stuff, and I haven't had any issues with that either. It does have two 3.5 millimeter jacks, one for the headphone and one for the mic, so you can use it separate as just a pair of headphones. Now, the speakers themselves, they have a frequency response of 10 hertz to 26 kilohertz. So they do have a very wide range. They're a 50 ohm impedance, so they're very easy to drive. You shouldn't have any issues with that at all. So even if you wanted to listen to it with like maybe your iPhone or whatever, you shouldn't have any problem. They do sound good. They're not heavy on the bass. I will say that. They're not heavy on the bass. They're more flat. So they do have a nice flat sound, which I enjoy. It's good on the mids, good highs, just the right amount of bass. You could maybe turn the bass up just a hair on like if you have like a sound card or on your motherboard or something, mess with your audio settings, and you could probably turn the EQ up a little bit more on the bass if you're into that type of thing. but they're definitely not heavy on the bass, so don't expect that. But other than that, I would have to say that these things have absolutely been amazing. They weigh like, I think it's 312 grams, so they're not very heavy at all, but they're also not like super light. So it's a good balance. I have worn these things, I think the longest that I've worn them for was probably like a 6 or 7 hour gaming session where I only took them off maybe once or twice, and no fatigue at all. I mean, obviously, if you have issues with the leatherette, with sweating, you'll run into that. They do get a little hot on the ears. They're a closed back design. They really seal the outside sound. So when you're playing the game, I mean, if it's like in a quiet scene or you're just listening to some music lightly, you can still hear stuff that's going on around you. So don't think that it's just going to be like completely just blocking out everything. Like somebody could walk up behind you and stab you in the back and you wouldn't even know. It's not like that at all. And obviously, if you have your music up loud, any set of headphones are noise canceling. So they seal really well though. They keep outside sounds out for the most part, but as much as they are a closed back design, a lot of sound actually leaks out. Like, I mean, I could turn them on and have them just sitting on my desk. I mean, obviously they're not sealed up against my head, but I mean, sitting on my desk or whatever and walk away and you can hear people from quite a ways away, and I don't even have it up that loud. So they do produce a very clean, loud sound, and they get loud and they don't distort. So I've had them up really loud with no issues. And all in all, I would have to say that these are definitely a good buy. So if you were looking into getting these, they might go on sale again. I believe I saw them for sale just not too long ago. I don't remember what they were going for, but I think they were like somewhere like around 160. It was like 160, 170, something like that or whatever. So cheaper than what I paid. And if you're looking at picking them up, I would definitely say that they're worth it. I know a lot of people don't like gaming headsets and all that other kind of stuff, and I believe they're the same driver as the 558s. And so it's the same speaker as the 558s, it just has a mic on it. I personally now use my CAD C195 through my sound mixer, the Behringer sound mixer now, as my audio. So my microphone and everything, I use that now. I don't even use the boom mic anymore. But for what it's worth, if you want good sounding headphones like the 558s and you don't like the mod mic or something like that, then this is also a very good option. And I personally love the white, red, and black. So now the entire time that I've been doing this video, I've been using my JK Mic J on my Zoom H1. So I've been recording with Audacity the entire time during this video with this mic. So it's not going to be edited audio at all. It's going to be exactly raw right out of the headset, right into the computer. Well, it's going into my sound card, but I don't have it tweaked anyway. I mean, it's just a flat, no EQ on the microphone at all. Oh, that's another thing I can mention is they do break down. So you can break them down and tuck them up at really small. So that's really nice as well. They can lay completely flat. So like if you wanted to lay them flat on your desk, they can lay flat on your desk or up against the wall, which is usually how I have mine. And it does come with a hard covered carrying case for them, for where you can fold them up all nice and neat. Like something like this, I think is how it was in the box whenever I opened it up or something. And I cannot find it. I looked everywhere for it. I can't find it, whatever. It doesn't matter. It does come with a case though. So anyway, I'm going to switch over to the mic for this. So that way you can hear what the audio sounds like coming from the mic. So now the audio that you are hearing right now is the audio from the Sennheiser Game 0. So, on that note, I will finish off this video by saying that if you were looking into getting the Sennheiser Game 0s or the Game 1s, I would say go ahead and go for it. I went for it. I love them. Some people say that the mic sounds crappy, but I mean, obviously it doesn't sound amazing. It doesn't equal to my standalone mic, you know, a condenser microphone and all that stuff. It's not going to compete with that, of course. But as far as just using it in a game, like, hey, the guy's over there, hey, the guy's coming down cat, and the guy's at bomb site B, whatever, it sounds good. It sounds way better than 90% of the mics that I hear people using when they're telling me where to go in Counter-Strike and things that they have done to my mom. So anyway, if you're looking into buying the Game Zeros or the Game Ones, I would say it's worth it. If you like what you see here, but you don't want the microphone and you want to save a little bit of money, and you want the quality of what the headphones themselves do, look at the Sennheiser 558s, because they're an amazing buy, great audio, and you can't go wrong with Sennheiser. So this has been Josh with Tektopia TV. This has been a quick review of the Sennheiser Game Zeros. Stay tuned for some more videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.